What's going on, everybody? My name is Firedog and I welcome you back to the channel. My two previous videos discussing Luffy's sun godliness has made me start thinking about how Zoro and Sanji too will be able to live up to someone of that stature. And I have my own ideas on what both Zoro and Sanji will come to be known as by the end of this series. That's right, today we're talking about epithets, which are described as adjectives or descriptive phrases expressing a quality characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. So no, epithets aren't just some cool title you put on a character because you think it sounds cool, and this is not what I'm doing here. Epithets have to represent the person they are given to, so if Luffy ends up being a reincarnation of Sun God Nika, then he damn well deserves the epithet Sun God. So with that in mind, let's talk about Zoro. Since Thriller Bark, Ryuma has stood as a pillar of swordsmanship for Zoro to eventually surpass. No, I'm not talking about zombie Ryuma, I'm talking about Ryuma while he was alive and known as the Sword God, the strongest. And who's to say that Ryuma wasn't the strongest swordsman to ever live? There is a valid reason to assume that someone known as the Sword God would be stronger than someone simply known as the world's strongest swordsman. God and the strongest man are two very different levels. I mean, look at someone who's already known as a god. Usopp. The man is a badass. Oh shit. That looked fucking painful. Moving along, sorry Usopp. If Zoro is to live up to the portrayal he has had all series, with him being just as strong as Luffy, he's gonna need to become someone known as a god. And what better title for Zoro to have other than Sword God? But how will he attain it? Simply put, he's gonna defeat Mihawk and become even stronger. If Mihawk is the pinnacle of swordsmanship in the world as of right now, then Ryuma would be the pinnacle of swordsmanship of all time. And Zoro will without a doubt surpass him, and I don't believe he will attain a devil fruit or some new crazy ability like Sanji's genetic modifications. I believe he will simply surpass all other swordsmen in skill, strength, haki, and most importantly, sheer will.
That fucking nobody.
Roronoa Zoro.
He once was an associate of ours. We called him Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman?
Well,
Zoro.
not exactly the boogeyman. He was the one you sent to kill the fucking boogeyman. Oh,
Zoro.
is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. Something you know very little about.
Zoro is outright one of the most badass and ridiculously overpowered characters in the series, absolutely dominating everyone he has come across except for King, who gave him his first real challenge in the New World. And with Zoro on death's door, I believe we will see Zoro not only conquer death, but maybe even fight death. I'm not kidding. And no, I don't think this will actually happen. However, I like to imagine Zoro will have a duel with death in his subconscious, literally and figuratively fighting for his life while Chopper treats him. If you're a religious or study theology, you may know that death, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, is a heavenly being. It is sent from God, and if Zoro is to be titled a god, he needs to be as strong as a god, you know, with a lowercase g. Can't be stealing Usopp's spotlight, you know? Gods in various mythologies are typically called gods, but spelled with a lowercase g, representing that they are not all-powerful over everything, but are all-powerful over a certain thing. And Zoro, being the greatest swordsman to the point of being recognized as the Sword God, is the only way I can see his character going for the endgame. He will have the highest grade haki, supreme grade black blades, and sky splitter level strength. But let me know what you think down below. I'm sorry this video was shorter. I'm still working on my classified project and will hopefully make strides in my progress soon. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you're all happy and healthy. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.
So, what it take to be an icon? All in your desktop, so I just might already be one. Might me with the label, it feels on the table one sign, but I'm down for a free lunch. Just speaking my heat-seeking